A ver, se ve. A ver, se me calman, por favor. No quise hacer bait. Lo que pasa es que justo cuando estaba ejecutando la transmisión, al OBS se le dio por crashear. No sé por qué, pero tuve que reiniciarlo y toda esa nota. Tranquilo, tranquilo, ya. Estamos bien, estamos bien. Y vamos a tener streamcito de Ace Attorney. Hay que avanzar con esa nota. ¿Cómo están? Buenas noches a todos. Bienvenidos a una transmisión más para este canal. Quien les habla, Yoshikazu Kazanable Gamer Chafa. Este está perrísimo. Sí, 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 pero bueno, no muy seguido, pero me sorprende que después de tanto haya tenido que ver esto. Pero, gente, espero que se encuentren muy bien. Les agradezco su participación en el chat. A todos los que vengan de Kick, Twitch o YouTube. No importa la plataforma que escojan para poder interactuar con toda la gente acá bonita. El punto. ¿Sí? Vamos a continuar con la odisea de Miles Edgeworth y la búsqueda del niñito secuestrado. Ahorita mismo no me acuerdo bien los nombres, salvo el de Lang, que por si no lo saben, aparece en la portada del cartucho junto a Kei y a Gumshoe. Así que este personaje, y pues Shina, que sería su secretaria.
Nico Silent desde YouTube dice: hola, buenas noches, saludos desde Chile.
Dale, mi buen lichito, por favor. Descanse bien. Tírese de panza arriba a la cama. Y por favor disfrute su descansito. ¿Cómo está mi buen Nico? Saludito a mis hermanos de Chile. Ok, el caso es que intentamos entregar dinero de un soborno. Bueno, el dinero de un secuestro para liberar al hijo de... No me acuerdo quién era el tipo. Un tipo orejón que tenía un kimono. Que es conocido ya del mismo Edgeworth. Debido a Manfred von Karma, su maestro. Pero resulta de que nos emboscaron. Que no, Gabo. Y no pudimos salvarlo. Y para colmo, han delegado el caso. Bueno, han delegado el caso a un detective. ¿Cuál sería el rol de Langshi? No, Langshi es el ancestro. Este era Lang. Ay, no me acuerdo, pero nos dijimos ahí como el último de los Lang de momento. Así que no tenemos derecho a resolver el caso. A Gumshoe se lo llevaron. A Meekins lo están interrogando. Nos quedamos con Kei Farr. Con Kei, quien se hace llamar la... es la descendiente o la que sigue el legado de Yatagarasu. Los ladrones que lo único que buscan es ni más ni menos que la verdad. Así que ella no actuará de ladrona en este caso. Y para colmo mataron a un mayordomo. Tenemos algunas pistas. Por ejemplo, el nombre que está en el pendiente con forma de caballo. Tenemos la pista con respecto a las 3 botargas que están faltando, si no me equivoco. Entre otras cosillas. Y esto está... ¿Puedo hacer esto de nuevo? God fucking damn it, cabrón. Repito, esto es requete turbio. Lo bonito que es el tejón azul y que me vengas con esa imagen a perro. Así se infunde miedo, maldita sea. En fin. 13 de marzo, 1:22 de la tarde. Puerta principal de Gateway. Pesos like a pair of peasants. Mr. Edgeworth! Yes, Kay? That's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? Really shouldn't steal anything. However, I'll buy. What shouldn't a thief steal? It's too heavy of a burden. A burden yourself to get away with, ever. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands, when I apprehend the murderer myself.
Alright, and I'm going to work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go!
You never said she could be my assistant. I'm just going to drop the issue. First thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe! Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium! Hurry, sir! This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. Witness? You? What did we tell you about leaving your assigned post? Era el otro. Mr. Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you. So good. So got him. Go get him, sir.
Those detectives sure looks like they're enjoying themselves.
It's not all fun and games, Kate. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. Ok. Un testigo en el estadio. 13 de marzo, 1:42 de la tarde. Estadio. Thought there was a witness here.
Yeah, I don't see anyone.
Mr. Oh! Emma Sky!
Mr. Edgeworth, long time no see.
You are Mrs. Emma Sky, correct?
Primer juego. Alzarse de las cenizas. Último caso. Último caso. Hasta que por fin hacen alusión a ese caso, carajoles. Algo que me llegaba al shopping de Justice for All es que casi como que se pasaban por las pelotas la existencia de este caso.
This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Anna Sky. 2 years ago, we studied in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. And so she had gone to Europe to study forensics.
I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. You still studying abroad?
You did! More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. It's spring break now, so I thought I would come back for a bit.
I see. Bueno, ¿qué tal si hablamos? I almost didn't recognize you. You have really grown in these past few years.
Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go, but I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday. You will see. I have to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintance? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? What? That's a great dream. I'm Kay Faraday, and I'm trying to become an unstoppable great thief. A great thief?
Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on.
You bet we do.
Hablemos pues. So, why are you here, Emma?
Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for a spring break. And then I heard that you come back too, so I raced on over here. I really wanted to become you back at the airport, but I had just missed you.
How exactly do you know I was here?
The power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you.
Ben, tienes razón.
I used this to track your footprints, and I followed them straight to you.
Pero así como hicieron algunas cosillas en la trilogía remasterizada, yo creo que pudieron haber puesto un pequeño guiño, Gabo. Siquiera en la trilogía que hemos visto.
I used this to track your footprints, and I followed them straight to you. This is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. Dressed by this chemical background, and when you shine the special light on it, then the footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. Almost like magic, scientifically speaking.
Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment. Witness. Emma, I would like to ask you about what you witnessed.
What are you talking about?
Do you know the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about?
Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Hayward, you're doing this right now, Paul. He said.
What was this man thinking? Rather, not thinking.
Well, let me guess. There has been a murder, right?
Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eye. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? Déjenme ver si puedo... Puede que sepa. No. Como Sema, ¿no tienes alguna información con alguno de los objetos que tengo? No pendiente, no cadáver. Los trajecitos tampoco.
Certified Gate Mets desde Kick dice, Tired of Screaming to Zero.
¡A la miércoles!
Let's change that. Only at nesna.slskfka.
¿Quién diría que... ¡Adiós! Una pena que el multichat todavía no elimine mensajes de... Listo. No importa. Ok, a ver. Con respecto al libro.
Blue Badgers sure brings back memories.
Yes, indeed.
I don't feel like it was yesterday. I was really starting there is a horrible battle between the two of us.
I don't think it was quite as dramatic as that. Parece que no vamos a sacar información de nuestra querida amiga Emma.
If I calculate this out scientifically using my time scheduler, I can definitely see all of the attraction before the park closes. Science here is useful, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm not even going to bother asking Emma how she calculated. Ok, no tenemos información relevante. A ver. Era la familia a mano. Padre era Ernest. El perdido tiene de nombre Lance. Shi Long Lang. Ok. Y salió la que sería la novia de el secuestrado. Lauren Pops. Ok, entonces de momento. ¿Qué dice? Puede que hable con... You look deep in the... Stop. To sure, okay?
With all of that happened, I'm getting a little confused. For example, what the detective said earlier...
About how we must look for the witness at the stadium?
I'm always rooting for you, Pete. I was thinking how sweet that is. It's like you two are best friends.
I think you're a little confused, alright, Kay. Okay. I assume this is another Badger mobile.
Yeah, I think the different color than the Blue Badger's car.
Yes, this is the Retina 7 pink model. What's that off in the distance?
Oh, it's the big badger. I did that.
Badger. Yes, what does she see in these silly things? Y creo saber quién está detrás de ese traje.
I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Are you, by chance, the witness I've been searching for? That don't speak badger dance.
I can't take being inside of the stuffing head anymore.
You're... Aquí está, gente. Llega. No. Why here? Why here? Why here? Why now? Wendy Olva. I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me great...
Edgy Poo! Why shouldn't you understand? I was trying to tell you. I mean, really. I was trying too hard to give the kids real my life by staying in character, but you couldn't pick up that word. I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking, so I'm going to just be direct.
I had never said it before, but this just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical not my day into the realm of waking nightmare.
So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Mrs. Pink Badger? You could say that, but right now I'm just a Pink Badger, dearie.
You may look the part, but I know better than that to trust my eyes around this woman.
My name is Wendy Oldback. But you can call me Wendy, or Granny, or whatever suits your fancy. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldback. I'm Kay Faraday. What do I care about that young whippersnapper like you? Jeez, I was just trying to be polite.
Aren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels the last time we met?
I go where I am needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the child of today. I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are, talking with 2 young girls. Men are all the same, it doesn't matter.
Si ni siquiera en español puedo hablarlo a su ritmo, imagínate en inglés, cabrón.
You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hey, please, I'm begging you, by all means, do not provoke her any further.
Aren't you forgetting about something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness.
Honestly, I hope she isn't. I don't think fate is going to be so kind today.
I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? Oh, it's true. She is the witness.
I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old back.
It was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder.
You mean to say that you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes?
Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me.
Uh-oh. Aquí vamos. Lo que Oldback presenció.
I came to this stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw 2 men friends facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Can't afford to ignore what she has to say. Unfortunately.
What's that unfortunately you tacked on that the end supposed to mean, edgy poo? Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady.
A ver, vamos a reducir lo que dijo, porque sí está fácil de interpretar. Vine a este estadio para tomar un pequeño descanso. Mientras estaba descansando, tan pronto estaba descansando, sucedió que eché un... Estaba fisoneando por ahí y vi a dos hombres cara a cara en esta área. De repente hubo un disparo fuerte. Y la persona que fue disparada cayó al suelo. Fue una experiencia terrible, déjenme decirles. A ver, déjenme ver las pruebas de momento. Bueno, primero vamos a presionar. You mean you took a break from being the pink butcher?
You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping kids' dreams alive. You smell of sweet, your hip breaks with pain. You even begin to dream about work. That's the kind of a story that would scar a child for life, you know? Well, that's why I chose to come take my break here. Whippersnapper. I don't plan on playing the part of the dead badger in front of a bunch of kids.
El tejón muerto. So, what did you see while you, the pink badger, were resting?
Oh yes, that. Well...
You saw two men. Can you describe them for me?
They look like your average Joes, completely uninteresting and not worth owning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring that I don't even remember much beyond that.
Did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be helpful.
Oh my! Don't tell me you're jealous of those two men. Hey, she's right. You don't seem pretty worked out over them, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm not worked up over anyone, and I'm not jealous.
It's alright, H.G. Pooh. Those two are just fools compared to a stallion like you. I thought so little of them that I lost interest in things that I laid eyes on them.
Respecto al disparo, proclaiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place.
Absolutely! That gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. You didn't try to go help the person that got shot? I'm only one person, you smart Alec brat. What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could to find someone who could help.
Two men, one bullet. It's all consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony.
Well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how did you expect me to remember anything without having to jog my memory? Absent, aren't we?
While it was somewhat useful, your testimony also presents us with a new problem.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Yes?
So, about this new problem?
What is that giant grin on your face for?
Do you want me to show you something really nice?
No, thank you.
Don't be so mean. It's something you're going to be able to like.
What is that gadget you're holding?
What you see before you is the circuit before weapon of a great thief.
I should have known it would be worse.
Don't be like that. What do you think now?
What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air.
I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares to wink, one remains all-seeing. Now, witness the true power of a real Monday Robin Hood.
What is this?
It's a recreation of the murder based on the info I input into Little Deep.
Little Diff, I don't say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far.
It is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my depths. I suppose if I used it like this, let's see. Miss Allback said that the two men were facing each other. And then a gunshot rang out, and then it fell to the ground.
So, with this, we can inspect the crime scene as it was in the past.
See? So what did you think?
I have to say, I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days.
Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yatakarasu.
Indeed.
Oh, but if there isn't enough information, or if something is out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange.
In other words, you can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness testimony.
You got it! You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right now, this simulation is a recreation of that witness testimony. So for now, we re-examine everything. And if I find anything illogical or strange, I can ask for clarification.
Feel free to examine anything in this simulation in the way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I got a little deep with me. But just please let me know, okay?
According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here.
That's right.
But that's the case. We already found our first contradiction.
Where?
This is the real scene of the crime. There's something missing that should be here. Which piece of evidence shows the missing item? El pendiente. ¿Qué carajo? ¿O se refiere a las heridas de bala? Es que... ¿puedo replicar eso? This is the contradiction.
Is something wrong with my recreation?
This is the real scene of the crime. Something specific should be here. You think back. How did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? Ah, ok. Entonces sí puede recrear incluso sangre.
Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right?
Right. The fact that there is no blood here casts doubt of the witness testimony.
Itchy Poo, how can you doubt me like that? Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shot down. You know, I don't think she is lying, Mr. Edgeworth.
To be honest, I can think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there is another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. ¿Por qué no hay sangre alrededor del cuerpo de la víctima? Es lo único que tenemos, ¿verdad? The silhouette of the killer with his head his gun at the ready. Hey, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer?
Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know into Little Diff.
That's the point. Oh. Okay. ¿O acaso quieren que haga por esto, quizás? Por... ¿Acaso la víctima estaba en un traje? Y acá podría estar la razón por la cual no hay sangre. Porque la botarga podría tener toda la sangre de la víctima. Quizás por eso es que quieren que una de las piezas de rompecabezas y bingo. Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume?
So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers?
I think we can reasonably assume there is a very good chance that he was. And that if was shot while he was inside one of those stolen costumes.
And Mr. Deacon's blood will be inside the costume instead of on the ground.
Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume.
I would think it'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. The problem is finding them since there doesn't seem to be any around.
Footprints, huh? I wonder how we can go about finding some of those. Aquí es donde hablamos con Emma. About that method you were talking about, your finding footprints.
Finally my expert knowledge in forensic is needed.
Yes, well, can you detect any trace, even partial footprints?
Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can't find anything.
Very well. You could please analyze the footprints in this area.
Okay, stand back now and witness the power of science at work.
A ver, quitamos al pequeño ladrón. Y ahora utilizamos el aparato de Emma.
Hey, I found something. Look, right there.
You don't see anything?
Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on. Mr. Edgeworth.
These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume.
Judging by the way the prints are laid, those seem to be the newest.
Then, we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. El traje de la víctima pareciese llevar uno debido a la forma de las huellas y la falta de sangre.
Okay, in that case, I'll update Little Diff's simulation parameters. I can't wait to see what we find out from this new info.
Investigación completada. But the victim was wearing a costume when he died.
And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, alright?
I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer. Now, something else has caught my attention.
What do you want?
Your testimony, naturally. I'd like to hear it one more time, if you please. Y vamos. Lo que presenció Allback. No, Ives, no lo digas así. Al tejoncito azul, no.
I came to this stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area.
Dale, Ives, ¿cómo estás? Buenas noches.
Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Oh, does it mean that Miss Allback's testimony has a contradiction in it?
Yes, I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation. ¿Cuándo se agregó el capítulo extra a Ace Attorney 1? Ay, gracias, botcito. Debo de programar ese botcito para Kiki, para YouTube. Bueno, aunque YouTube no sé cómo rayos hacer. Creo que Gabo sabe más de esa info, mi buen Ives. Lo más probable es que se haya agregado después de... Bueno, en el intermedio del segundo juego y el tercer juego. Pero claro, así como he estado diciendo, el segundo juego no hace mención alguno de el último, del caso extra. Y pues en el tercero incluso tenemos... Recuérdenme, Meekins aparece, ¿no? Creo que en el último caso. Creo que sí. Estoy seguro de que sí. Meekins hace aparición de... del primero. Claro, la primera aparición del caso extra es en la segunda... En la versión de 10, pero para ese entonces ya había salido Justice for All. Según cuenta Gabo. Segunda pregunta, dale. X es el 21, así que estamos a 5 días de su cumple.
See, I just knew Little Leaf would be of help. Now let's see if we can pull more info for Miss Allback to put into the recreation.
We must first find the contradiction in her testimony. La contradicción. Porque el tema es que ella no pudo haber visto a dos hombres. Tuvo que haber visto a un hombre y una botarga. ¿Cómo? Pero... Ah, no. Era acá. Jejeje. Sí era la prueba, pero me equivoqué de diálogo. Pensaba que la cita de los dos hombres cara a cara era en el tercero, era en el segundo. No leí bien. Two men? How do you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I would very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder of...
But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier.
Second tier.
Hey, didn't you say you saw
Nico
it
Silentes
right
de
in front of
YouTube
you
dice,
earlier?
hoy Balatro no me quiere.
¿Cuándo nos ha querido Balatro, Nico? Hoy he tratado de hacer a lo bestia del Name y todo lo que intenté se ha ido al garete. Todito.
That was, I was using the phrase in the metaphorical sense.
Me da risa onda con el trajecito de la Tejonas rosa. I see our witness still has a clue loose, in a metaphorical sense.
The cushy seats in the second tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs. It's exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap. I can see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up.
Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there?
Well, I know I saw two people. But I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage
Desde YouTube dice,
stadium.
es una relación abusiva.
No sé. Tenemos síndrome de Estocolmo. Ese juego. En las sombras del estadio. Bueno, del escenario. Hard to make out the killer and victim. All best. So...
My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know? Not like when I was young, blah blah blah.
Que la canción. Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Kay?
You got it!
Comienza la investigación. Un momento, antes de hacer investigación. Ok, solo tenemos esto. Ok. Difícil de ver al asesino y a la víctima. Por eso, pero ok. Ya. Lo del asesino no hay. El caso es la botarga. This new silhouette of the victim is in the costume. The silhouettes can change depending.
The silhouettes can change depending on the information I input. A little dip can recreate more than just people. Investigate away. You may even find more info with which to make a more accurate sim.
Right, sounds like a plan. Looks like they broke this stage down. The stage I saw this morning in the center of this stage has been packed away.
I guess this means they are done for the day.
Or maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start it around tomorrow. Ok, al parecer a ver. Thanks to you, I'm able to proceed with my investigation once again. Thank you.
It was nothing. I'm just glad that science and I could be of service. Quite amazing how we could see the footprints. So what's the secret behind that thing? Oh, you want to know? Here, you can read the manual. Aha! Very interesting. So if I do this, I can avoid leaving footprints.
You can seriously be trying to use the information to her advantage. If... Wait! Ok, a Emma ya no tengo que mostrarle nada. Pues lo más probable es que tengamos que unir ya los cabos sueltos. ¿Será que cuadra? Cuadra. That woman's testimony is to be believed. Order occurred before the stage was broken down.
Do you want me to input that bit of info into Little Diff?
Yes, if you please.
Okay!
El problema es... Ok, me imagino que... It's clearly...
A contradiction here!
This stop stealing my lines.
Oh, come on! It wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me.
I suppose, in any case, not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way. Because there was a Very real stage set up in this spot at the time.
Yes, I told you I got it. Did you feel the need to explain everything?
Yes, well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation. A ver, muéstrame una lindura ahí, ¿ves?
Isn't it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage, naturally. Right, Miss Albrecht? Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage. See? Now that will take the info in the simulation.
¡Para! Digo. Entonces. Ok. El disparo no fue del abdomen y atravesó hasta acá, sino que fue al revés. Fue del hombro al abdomen. Oh, ya llegó Lang. A ver, veamos esa lindura. No puede ser.
¿Cómo se te ocurre, Ives? No me vuelvas a hacer eso. Eres un joven majadero. Todos los jóvenes así hoy en día son iguales. Siempre está aprovechándose de la vejez de una pobre señora.
Well, what we hear? ¿Dónde coño está el gamer chafa? Se está haciendo una paja, tuerto de mierda, a la puta que te parió. ¿Qué pasa, Teki? No sé si lo dices con ganas o con... Well, what we hear? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Acá todo bien, mi buen Teki. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we have discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium. See? Thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that?
Little Thief is not a toy!
You too! Sir! La madre. There you have it. You see? Big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl. This is recreation. So what? You still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course! Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. Ok, dale mucho. La lógica del agente Lang. Oh, fachero y concha de su madre, eh. This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's what your little recreation show. How far would you go to accuse of Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun.
Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark.
You see? Thank you for understanding, my little crow girl.
I'm not some common crow. I'm the Tarasu, the Raven of Legend.
Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. Aquí hay que responder algo. Tenemos que dar por hecho que ha sido así porque... Recuerden. El punto de entrada es el abdomen. La parte baja derecha todavía nos dice. Y la salida fue en el hombro. Si lo vemos en la perspectiva de que el asesino estaba encima del escenario y disparó a la botarga, que estaba por debajo, contradice a esto de acá. Ok. Entonces me apuro. Cuando la víctima finalmente... Esta es la verdadera escena del crimen. El oficial Meekins se mantuvo en espera de la víctima en la cima del escenario. Y cuando la víctima finalmente se mostró, lo disparó desde arriba. Esa es la verdad que tu recreación mostró. Aquí está el problema, mi güey. I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. You got it quite unexpectedly after all. What's that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible.
Huh? Why not?
We called Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located.
Actually, I didn't get that good of a look.
Oh, well then. A bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angle shot from beneath the victim. Yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at the angle from above.
A clear contradiction!
You're discounting your own conclusions? No, this one point is the only flaw.
Nico Silent desde YouTube dice, ¿cómo estuvo la semana chafita?
Bastante bien, mi güey. Aunque lastimosamente me tengo que financiar una laptop tan solo para un cursito. Para asegurar de que pueda llevar a cabo un curso virtual. Porque no me es posible llevarlo acá y que en 15 minutos después aparezca a 12 kilómetros de mi casa para la clase de las 8:15. Y no me puedo asegurar o no me puedo hacer con la idea de que me puedan prestar un espacio en alguno de los laboratorios de la universidad para que yo pueda realizar mi clase. No puedo contar con esa posibilidad. No me voy a arriesgar, así que me propuse sacar una laptop a cuotas el día de mañana. Y una vez que termine el ciclo con esa nota, ya pues se lo doy a la madre de... a la madre para hacer su trabajo de oficina, porque le hace falta una máquina. Pero de eso pues todo en orden. Ha sido una semana complicada en la universidad. A ver. El panorama... Ya. El problema es la ubicación de tanto la víctima como el del asesino. Porque para que concuerde esos dos, la posición de que alguien estaba encima del escenario y alguien por debajo, y que el abdomen haya entrado y salido, haya entrado la bala del abdomen hasta el hombro, es que la botarga tuvo que estar arriba y el asesino abajo. Yes. The location of the killer and the victim were wrong. Oh, I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing up opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. If this is what happened, it would also explain the positioning of the gunshot wounds.
But then, what about the footprints?
These footprints don't lie. We can assume that the killer also wore a costume.
Okay, I'll try using the data instead.
Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I would say it was a killing between the two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. Did you agree, Agent Lang?
Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime.
Ok. Otro pedacito de prueba.
I ask that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. 3 marks are indicative of the Blue Badger mobile. Sorry, Officer Meekins told about shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the Blue Badger mobile here and committed a murder. He used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area.
You believe he moved the body with the car?
That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us to the way he did it.
3 red marks are very telling. However, is the Blue Badger mobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? ¿Eso qué dijo? Un momento, ¿qué es lo que propone Edgeworth? Un momento. Estará proponiendo de que arrastraron la botarga. Ah, imposible. Pero, ¿eso qué dijo? A ver. Ok. Sobre las marcas que hay acá. Las 3 marcas que son indicativos del tejón móvil. La historia que nos contó el oficial Meekins acerca de la tienda en llantas siendo robada es solo mentira. Él manejó el tejón móvil aquí y cometió el asesinato. Entonces usó el carro para mover el cuerpo hacia la cochera de el salvaje oeste. No quiero ser. Primero presionemos. Tire marks.
Yes, the tire marks. The ones there behind the stage. They were hidden up until now by the various pieces of stage equipment. As for when they were made,
they must have been made after the rain had begun to fall, correct?
Yes, and probably around the same time as when the killer's footprints were made. Turns out that Blue Badger mobile probably got pretty muddy because of that. I said it's the Blue Badger mobile because, well, that's pretty obvious too.
3 tire marks. I have to agree that the Blue Badger mobile has 3 tires.
Of course, the only thing in this park that could make those marks is that roving shop.
Are you forgetting that there are, in fact, 3 of them? You can't simply ignore the pink and the Proto Badger mobiles, Agent Lang.
Of course, I didn't say it couldn't be either of the other 2. But I see no reason to drag them into this just to complicate things.
Of course, you have some sort of proof that it all was all alike, correct?
Of course not. Well, I was blunt. Suppose it is a lie. It would explain a lot of things, like his movements and his whereabouts.
We used to claim that the tire marks belonged to the Blue Badger Mobile.
It must have arrived at the scene after the ground has become wet with rain. Officer Meekins committed the murder.
Algo me dice que acá hay algo que ver. Cuando fuimos, la marca del tejón móvil estaba por el lado derecho, si lo vemos desde esa perspectiva. O sea, no donde está estacionado ahorita, sino al otro lado de donde está el cadáver. Por lo que podría asumir de que este tejón móvil jamás se movió de ahí. Igual vamos a hacer una última presión, creo yo. Besides the Blue Badger Mobile, there are other ways to the body could be moved.
Recall what the Wild Wild West area looked like. Only the Blue Badger Mobile and Mr. Tickle's body were in the garage. I would say that's proof.
Suppose if one were to look at the place, that would be the only logical conclusion. However, experience tells me that truth usually not so easily found. There's some sort of problem with Agent Lang's statement with regard to that scene.
Looks like the only thing that car was sending was death, not dreams.
Only if what Agent Lang believes turns out to be true. Great thread marks are very telling. However, the Blue Badger Mobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern. Es que no sé por qué Edgeworth quiere insistir con el traje. No sé por qué. Eso de marcar, decir que si el tejón móvil es lo único que puede dejar 3 marcas en el suelo. Un momento. No, no es eso. Las 3 marcas fueron indicativos de ¿un caballo? ¿El salvaje? Es la escena del crimen. A ver. Sorry, Agent Lang. That's an impossible tale.
And why is that?
Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekins' Blue Badger Mobile. One look at the car would have told you so. What proves that the Blue Badger Mobile had never been... Algo me dice que tiene que ver con la llanta, porque si se hizo antes de la lluvia, o bueno, durante la lluvia, esto debería estar lleno de mugre. Take a look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on them. If this car had come to this backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as very peculiar indeed.
How do you explain the tire tracks, genius? Hey, I've got it! What's up with Holbeck's being special mobile? Don't be ridiculous! I was asleep in the entire time in the second tier seats!
Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. Well, there is yet one more robbing store, as I recall.
Oh! You mean the Proto Badger?
That's right, there was one more parking space inside that garage. I could prove the existence of a Proto Badger mobile. Agent Lund, I suggest you find this Proto Badger mobile bus tapes. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence in it.
Hey, is it hear something?
Hey, es lanzamano.
Well,
Hey.
are you alright? This is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time? But kidnapper.
It was in the room next to the one I was holding.
No way using underground and got lost. The kidnappers. What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers. They are in costumes. You see the faces of your kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces. But two. One was a woman. Quite an important piece of testimony. What are you guys doing? I'm standing there and get your cops on this already. I'll even let you guys have what the kid said just now. Consider it again. Now, are you going to get out of my crime scene, or I'm going to have you get robbed? Good. You're nothing but a big bully! Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go! Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easily. I'm gonna meet to testify because I want, not for you. That's right, I want either. You hear me, you young whippersnapper. Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not going to rough either of you up. I give you my word. Come now, maidens. What do you say? Would you cooperate? Maidens? My, you little rascal. You sure know the way to a woman's heart. Lancey says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment. The lady is young forever. Trying to outdo my edgy boo with your fancy Manchu sayings. Let's get this over with. So we're clear. I'm only interested in giving you my statement. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Mr. Edgeworth.
Nos tenemos que retirar la fuerza. Y esta historia continuará. Así que la vamos a dejar hasta acá. Pero de datazos de suma importancia, gente. Se apareció Lance a mano, el tipo secuestrado, y menciona que uno de los secuestradores era una mujer. Luego hemos visto que la escena del crimen pudo ser el escenario. Los dos disfrazados de botargas. Y que el asesino disparó debajo, mientras que la víctima estaba encima del escenario. Lo más probable es que haya utilizado el tejón móvil, pero del prototejón, para trasladar el cadáver. Pero aún hay muchas preguntas por responder. Ya no tenemos la vista de... Déjenme ver algo, muchachos. Porque no nos va a alcanzar tiempo para seguir transmitiendo, al menos de porro. Ajá. Muchachos, mañana le seguimos con Kunitsugami y toda esa nota. Los voy a mandar con Teki. ¿Va que va? A ver qué eso de estar transmitiendo... Sí, es mejor que nos vayamos con Teki. Vamos, concentrémonos en un solo streamcito. Así que os mando para allá. Gracias a todos los que me sintonizan. Probablemente estén haciendo cosillas en OBS Studio. Tan solo para ver cómo agarrar todos los eventos de YouTube y Twitch y Kick que me sean posibles. Por lo demás, gracias mi querida gente por haber sido parte de esta transmisión. Muchas gracias Gabo, Nico, Teki, Ives, Tichito y todos aquellos que se hayan pasado. Y muchas gracias bot de Kick porque ya me diste tarea por hacer. Estaré al tanto de poder autobanear incluso para esa plataforma. Recuerden, mañana tenemos Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess. Y si no sale... Y si no tenemos otro plancito más, o sale algo de la banda, puede que le vayamos a Fatal Fury, a Strifa o cualquier otro juego con tal de que la pasemos bomba. Nos estamos viendo, mi querida gente. Cuídense mucho, besos, abrazos, lávense las manos, vayan con Dios y no olviden buscar la felicidad. Oigan, capaz y mañana, streameo temprano, podríamos hacer un caso más de Ace Attorney. No sé, no les aseguro nada. Mañana con Itsugami sí o sí. Lo demás es un incierto. Hasta otra. Hasta otra. Hasta otra. Casa afuera. Bye bye.